Today, we're diving into a critical but often overlooked topic: critical communication systems on a lifeboat. Because when things go wrong, staying connected can be the difference between a successful evacuation and a disaster. In emergencies like explosions, fires, or uncontrolled gas leaks, the lifeboat is your last resort. But if your crew can't communicate with the platform, support vessels, or each other, you're operating blind. That's why SLAS and IMO regulations mandate reliable, independent communication systems on every lifeboat. We're talking VHF radios, emergency beacons, AIS-SARTs, and intercom systems, all hardened for harsh marine conditions. Let's break down the essential components you'll find on a lifeboat. 1. VHF marine radio. GMDSS compliant. Includes DSC, digital selective calling. Used to contact nearby vessels and MRCCs, Maritime Rescue Coordination Centers. 2. AIS-SART, search and rescue transponder. Transmits location to ships and aircraft. Automatically activates during launch. 3. APIRB, emergency position indicating radio beacon. Sends a distress signal via satellite. Float-free or manually activated. 4. Internal talkback/intercom systems. For communication between the coxswain and platform, usually via cable before launch. 5. Battery power supply. Marine-rated sealed batteries. Often with minimum 24-hour standby time. 6. Antenna systems. WIP antennas, AIS-specific antennas, and satellite-compatible ones for APIRBs. Must be salt mist and corrosion resistant. Now let's get technical. Installation is where safety begins, and here's what we look at in the field. 1. Mounting the equipment. All communication gear must be securely mounted using marine-grade stainless hardware. Devices must be within reach of the coxswain or designated radio operator. Shock mounting is used where possible to prevent damage during rough seas or impact launches. 2. Power integration. We install dedicated sealed lead-acid or lithium batteries with marine certification. Each unit is tested to ensure minimum 24 to 48 hours operational time without recharge. Power cabling uses tinned copper conductors with halogen-free, flame-retardant insulation. 3. Antenna placement. VHF and AIS antennas must be mounted as high and as far away from obstructions as possible. We use non-penetrating mounts or reinforced plates to avoid structural weakening. Sealing compounds, UV stable, are applied to all cable entries to maintain watertight integrity. 4. Cable routing. Cables are routed internally through flexible conduits or marine-grade trays, avoiding sharp bends. All penetrations are sealed with IP68 rated glands. Labeling is standardized to aid maintenance and inspection. 5. Environmental protection. All equipment must meet at least IP66, but we aim for IP67/IP68 for critical gear. Where possible, we install spray shields over radios and interfaces. Internal electronics are often conformally coated for moisture resistance. 6. Grounding and isolation. All systems must be electrically isolated from the platform before launch. Lifeboats have a local ground plane. We ensure comms equipment references that, not the platform earth. Bonding cables must be corrosion resistant and regularly inspected. After installation, each system undergoes rigorous testing. VHF range and clarity test, confirming contact with bridge and MRCC. AIS-SART check, visual confirmation of beacon on radar or ECDIS. Battery load test, simulating worst-case power draw. Water spray and vibration test, depending on client specs. Cable insulation resistance test, to detect early degradation. All test results are logged, signed off, and included in the platform's FMEA, safety case, and emergency response plan, ERP, documentation. A few expert tips we've learned offshore. Always test VHF radios after every major weather event, they can shift or corrode. Store spares in vacuum-sealed bags, especially antennas and APIRB mounts. Regularly check the battery's expiration date, most have a 5-year shelf life. And finally, make your installation photos part of your compliance audit. It saves arguments later. That's a deep dive into lifeboat communication systems, an essential part of your offshore emergency preparedness. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in our next video.